Okay, today we're talking about stand-ins. What are stand-ins? Well, they are the people that stand in for the other actors when those actors are not in that scene. So what does that mean? Okay, on bigger films, what'll happen is you'll have the A team, B team, like the A team of stars that are going to be in the movie, and then the stand-ins, the B team that come in. And so what happens is, say there's two major stars in the scene, and they'll walk with the director and the DP, and they'll block out the whole scene. Then the two stars are sent away to get hair and makeup and rehearse, and in the meantime, the stand-ins come to set, and they stand in for all the positions that the actors are going to be in. And those stand-ins look like the actors somewhat, have the same height relatively, same complexion relatively. And they are the people that are lit around so that when the A-list comes back, the A-team comes back, they just take the spots of those people, okay? And some major stars have stand-ins that they've worked with for years, and those are the people that are always working when they're doing a movie. So that's one way. The other way is something that happens on kind of the medium budget films when you have a star, let's just say it's a Nick Cage or something in your action film, and potentially you only have Nick Cage for 5 days or 4 days or something like that, and you're going to film him real quick. All right, so you have to get all the shots that have him on camera of his face while he's there. So then afterwards, you're most likely going to use a stand-in for any shots that are behind, over the shoulder, and something like that, so that, you know, if you're filming Nick Cage in one way and then he's gone and you really have to pick up the other half of that scene, you got to film the other actor, and there may be a stand-in that way. So stand-ins work a lot of times for kind of out of necessity, right? And that's really where they come from, is that in the bigger films, the stand-ins are there to light the scenes because the actors are not going to stand around the whole time when they could be rehearsing, getting hair and makeup, getting everything ready. So the B unit is there and working. And then on smaller films, and again, smaller meaning those medium-sized budget ones, they are for coverage or over-the-shoulder shots, whatever you need to be able to cover a certain star potentially. Then there's also stand-ins that are potentially used in independent films. If you may have a location where this recently happened. Actually, there was a location where we didn't have the actual location till like maybe a week later. So they took the actors in the scene this way, and then used somebody to stand in for an eye line so that we knew that we were looking at somebody in the camera there. And then when they filmed the other scene a week later, same thing. They used a stand-in just for the eye line, relatively same height, so that when they filmed the other side of that scene a week later, then they had somebody also saying those lines back and forth. So there's a little bit about stand-ins there, and hopefully that'll help you with your independent films.